Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, core faculty for the College of Health Sciences and Public Policy at Walden University. And in this segment, I'm going to be going over um, some of the geopolitical status of Sub-Saharan Africa. So, for starters, I pulled up a document from the Brookings Institute known as Foresight Africa. This is about 150 pages long, and I wanted to give you some summary for that in this short clip. Of course, this video does not do justice to a lot of the things that are going on in Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, should I say? So there's about this is how it's divided up: mobilizing Africa's resources for development, a renewed priority, and then fostering human capital and quality jobs for youth. And that's a big problem. Unemployment is a huge problem in a lot of the countries that have recently been liberated as well from their colonial rulers. Um, Basically, strategize how to look into the future and what to do. What is most important things to do? So here's the letter from the editor in chief, and he's talking about 12 million. Um, Uh, so he's saying that the continent is poised to experience the world's fastest labor force expansion, a net increase of roughly 740 million working age people by 2050. And that's 740 million. That think about into context. Context. So this is um, about less than just close to a billion. So 12 million young Africans entering the labor market each year compared with only 3 million new formal wage jobs. So the demand for jobs doesn't equal the supply. There's way more demand, and so there's not as many positions um, there. So here's all the chapters that is um, provided here in this huge document. Um, but just in summary, there are four strategic priorities for 2026. One, mobilizing domestic resources, so as foreign aid declines. All of the foreign aid that used to come in is now kind of declining, and so mobilizing that. That's number one. Number two, investing in youth employment and human capital to harness demographic potential. Three, reviving industrialization through energy expansion and mineral value addition. And then four, strengthening governance and regional cooperation to accelerate sustainable development goals progress. So, bottom line is we got to work together. All the nations, not only in Africa, but the whole world needs to come together to rescue some of the countries that are impoverished in Africa. A lot of them have not gone through changes in the government or whatnot, and still have previous leaders that have been leading for 1 or 2 decades. Um, so the economic trends, and of course we know about a lot of the diseases like tuberculosis, malaria, dengue, and a lot of common diseases that are in that take away from the abilities of people in sub-Saharan Africa. What is sub-Saharan Africa? Just to rewind a little bit. It consists of 46 African countries south of the Sahara Desert. And sub-Saharan Africa is actually a geographic and socioeconomic region. Has a fast growing population, tightening development financing. Like I said, foreign aid is shrinking, uneven economic performance, and major opportunities in youth development, industrialization, and critical minerals. I mean, it's one of the mineral rich places in the world, and yet the right people aren't getting it. The impoverished individuals are not getting that in, down in the trenches. Um, so 12 million young people are entering the job market. That's crazy. Foreign aid is undergoing an unprecedented contraction. Domestic consumption drives over 60% over GDP. in many countries, making it a key engine of growth. Economic performance varies widely across countries. Um, so I told you about some of the trends, job scarcity again, human capital, especially youth skills and job creation, is important. Africa's population is projected to be double by 2050, making 1 in 4 people on Earth African. So that kind of summarizes what is going on in sub-Saharan Africa. I'll start going into talking about each country um, in subsequent videos. So I hope this has all made some sense. Thank you for listening.